Nestled deep within the ancient forest of whispering pines, there stood an old, decrepit mansion, once a grand estate. It had long been abandoned, its windows shattered, and its walls covered in ivy. Local legend had it that the mansion was haunted by the spirit of Eleanor Gray, a woman who had disappeared under mysterious circumstances over a century ago. Curious and adventurous, a group of 5 friends, Emily, Jake, Sarah, Mark, and Lisa, decided to explore the mansion one chilly autumn evening. They had heard the stories, but dismissed them as mere tales spun to scare children. Armed with flashlights and a sense of bravado, they made their way through the dense forest, the rustling leaves and the eerie silence setting an unsettling tone. As they approached the mansion, the air grew colder, and a thick fog began to roll in, enveloping the old house in an otherworldly shroud. Undeterred, they pushed open the creaking front door and stepped inside. The air was musty, and the floorboards groaned under their weight. Dust motes danced in the beams of their flashlights. "Let's split up and see what we can find," Jake suggested, and the others agreed. Emily and Mark headed upstairs, while Jake, Sarah, and Lisa stayed on the ground floor. The house seemed to be a labyrinth of rooms and corridors, each more decayed than the last. As Emily and Mark explored the upper floor, they stumbled upon a locked door at the end of a long hallway. The key was still in the lock, and Mark, with a grin, turned it. The door creaked open, revealing a beautifully preserved bedroom, seemingly untouched by time. The bed was neatly made, and a large, ornate mirror hung on the wall opposite it. As Emily approached the mirror, she felt a sudden chill. Her reflection looked back at her, but something was off. The room in the mirror appeared different, brighter, more vibrant, and behind her stood a woman in a flowing white dress. "Eleanor Gray," Emily whispered, her breath fogging up the glass. Mark turned to look, but the figure was gone. "Let's get out of here," he said, his voice trembling. Meanwhile, downstairs, Jake, Sarah, and Lisa were exploring the kitchen when they heard a faint whisper. It was unintelligible but unmistakable. The friends exchanged nervous glances. "Did you hear that?" Sarah asked, her voice barely above a whisper. "Yeah," Jake replied, shining his flashlight around. "Let's check it out." They followed the sound to a small, hidden door behind the pantry. It led down to a dark, cold basement. The whispering grew louder, more insistent. As they descended the creaky stairs, the basement was filled with old, dusty furniture and boxes of forgotten belongings. In the far corner, a large, ornate chest caught their attention.